What's up? What's up?
Hey James, good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, man. Andre, we got Andre LaFountain here today for our agent live. Just to let everybody know, once again, every Thursday at 11 o'clock, we're interviewing an agent that's making a difference in the industry, that's killing it. And today we got Andre on. Once again, every Thursday at 11 o'clock regarding that. But Andre is a dear friend of mine, one of my business partners, one of the guy that's been taking things to the next level. So I'm excited to have him on and kind of share his story a little bit. For those that don't know, Andre, can you kind of go just a little bit into your background and how you became an agent and where you came from, so they can get kind of a reference of things?
Yeah, sure, James. This is my 30th year in the real estate industry. I was 22, I guess. So give me my age there, but um, 19 of those years up in upstate New York. Took me about 7 years to get to about 40 units a year. I was working full time as at a pharmaceutical plant at the same time. Did real estate full time and worked at a full time job. So I really did two. Was on the night shift at the plant, so I could work all day and then go in from 4 to midnight. And then we joined a coaching program there in '98 that really helped us start building a team, understanding marketing, started growing our business. And in 2000, I left the pharmaceutical plant and went real estate 100%. Then I got a buyer agent, went from 40 deals to 79 deals. The next year, got an admin, went to 109 transactions, and then just kind of continued growing from there. My partner and I were doing about 300 units a year total with both of our small little teams. He had 2, 3 buyer agents. I had 2, 3 buyer agents. And then in 2009, that coaching company actually offered me a position to work with them in their coaching department. So it was my opportunity to get out of the cold weather and high taxes of New York and move south. So did that. Help those guys build their coaching, higher level coaching group from like 100 to I think 498 before I left in what was it, November, I think, of 2019, I believe, or November 2018. And that's when I started doing some due diligence and heard a little bit about EXP. And once I saw the model, it was like Jay says, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Had to get my real estate license because when I moved to New York, moved from New York to Georgia, my partner took over my team up there, and they're still selling hundreds of homes up there without me, so that business is still rolling. But when I moved down here, I didn't need my real estate license. I planned on retiring from that coaching company, but they made a few changes. And when I looked at this model, it's like, man, I'm gonna get back into real estate selling again. So I had to get my license. So it took me. I just did it online. So got my real estate license here in Georgia in middle of January of 2019, and we've been rocking and rolling with you guys since.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, that's quite a coming from selling houses to now working for a coaching company, helping them to build, and now seeing the model and it's like full circle where that's concerned. So just from the experience of that alone, I know you have a lot of value that you can actually add. So right now, like, what is your main focus now within EXP? What's your main, I mean, because I know you're helping agents. I'm seeing, all the people and the benefits that they're receiving. So tell me some of the things that you're doing in order to help agents, one, take their business to the next level, but at the same time, create freedom. Because you're doing the finance, the freedom.
Financial Freedom Forever podcast. Yeah, we
Yep.
do that every Wednesday at 12 noon, and I interview one of our rock star agents. But yeah, we're on a daily basis. I'm just talking to my team members pretty much every day, helping them grow their businesses. That's what I was the coach for a long time, right? And helped build business. I really enjoy that. I like changing people's lives. I love helping people go from 10 units a year to 20, or from 20 to 50, or maybe they're got a team and they're doing 250 and they want to get to 500. So that's what I'm doing pretty much all day, is talking to my team members and helping them however they want to grow their business. I mean, as you know, 95% of the people in our company are just want to sell more houses. So we help them sell more houses with the different lead generation systems that we have access to through EXP, and through, Jay and Al, Michael, and the different systems that they've built. And so I'm pretty much doing that all day. And then, a handful of guys like yourselves, we're helping our members also grow their revenue share by sharing this opportunity with people. So I do a lot of Zooms, just answering questions. We just answer questions for our team members to see if we can find the people that are a really good fit, right? People that we want to work with, people that are hungry, they want to grow their business and get to the next level. If people are comfortable, hey, I sell 10 homes a year and it's all I want to do, and I make enough income and my retirement is set for life, and they're comfortable, they're usually not a really great fit, because we're looking for people that are hungry and want to grow and bring their business to the next level, and get to financial freedom, really, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. So, I mean, one thing that you talked about, that I like to say as well is, when you're helping people, explain the difference between the satisfaction that you get when you're helping a real estate agent take their business to the next level, double, triple, versus when you were, just helping a buyer or a seller. Explain the difference in that feeling and the reward you're getting just from that.
Well, it was pretty cool. Um, well, the big difference, and before we were coaching people and we're helping them, and they were paying, the coaching company $20,000, $30,000 a year or whatever they were paying. Um, we got paid, the company got paid, even I got paid. If they reach their goals or not. And I don't know, there's just a lot of satisfaction is when they win, we win. If they're not winning, we're not winning either. So I don't know. We put a lot of effort into it before, but now we're business partners, right? I mean, we actually are financially tied together through the model. So people just, I guess it's just human nature, right? We just do things a little bit different when your family's financial background's on the line as well. And it's just been really cool. I get a text um, you know, from some of my team members that are telling me, I'm just looking for, scrolling right now. Here it is. I got Pierre Nadeau, good friend of mine. He's going to be speaking on our mastermind tomorrow, right?
Yep.
That's another thing that we do is all the masterminds. Once on the second Friday of the month,
Yep.
we bring on somebody that's big, that's doing incredible things, and we have an hour mastermind with them, and we give all that info to our team members, right? And we jump on that Zoom. Um, so anyway, Pierre texted me this a couple of weeks ago. It was 2-year anniversary, and he sent it to me. He said, "Hey, Andre, just wanted to say thanks to you and for introducing me to this model. Thanks, Al and Jay, for all the help along the way. I haven't sold or showed a house in 6 months because I now help others achieve their goals, but yet I'm now making 30+ thousand a month in revenue share. My team has went from 13 to 30 amazing partners, plus another 230 across North America, selling 250 homes to now at 550 in the last 12 months, and over 200 million in volume. My profit, this is the beautiful thing here. It says my profit has quadrupled. I golf 3 to 4 times a week, spend a ton of time with my family, and can say I somewhat feel like I'm retired compared to the 80 hours a week I used to have. All thanks to you guys. Hard to believe that we're just getting started. This has been a game changer. Appreciate you all. You know, um,
Man,
we
that's freaking amazing, dude. That's freaking amazing. Go, keep going. I'm sorry.
yeah, I was gonna say we get texts like that. Not probably once a month. One of our agents are sending us something like that. His son, Pat, he was only in business 3 years, working at his dad's company, was selling, I think, as high as 23 units was his best year, his third year, which is better than my third year. So kudos to him. He was like 20, I don't know, 23, 25 at the time, something like that. Um, and his first 12 months with EXP, once the company moved over, he got plugged in. He went to Vegas to our prior COVID there, went to that event, jumps on a lot of the trainings that we're offering all the time, and just got busy doing the stuff that we share to help him with. And he went from 23 units to 60 units his first year EXP, and got like 140,000 at that time. The stock was worth like $140,000 US, you know, and he's 26, 27 years old at the time, at the max.
Yeah.
You know, we just saw him. That's another thing. I just got back from Toronto yesterday. We just put on a Double Your Business live event. We flew Al Stasik, J. Kinder Michael Reese's business partner, up to Toronto, and he put on an amazing training on how to double your business with all social media, all kinds of really cool stuff that they're doing. And it was a great event. We had like almost 200 people there. Half of them probably were our business partners. The other half were guests that people invited. And then we drove 3 hours north to Kingston, where Pierre is, his office is, and put on another event there. There was about, I don't know, 85 people there or so. Most of, a good portion with our team members. And then we tell people, hey, bring your friends, invite your real estate buddies, because we want to help our team members and anyone else in the industry that wants to go to the next level. We're all in this together. So that's the kind of things that we're doing to give back to our team members. No cost to anyone. Is a free event. We had a sponsor, like one or two sponsors, that helped pay for some of it, and and the rest of the team, chipped in and made it happen. Actually, it was free to our team members. Just a few of us pitched in. The leaders pitched in to help make it happen, so it was free for everyone. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a couple of things that was just amazing in what you were saying. Like, obviously, one, getting that text message, had to be something that made you feel good. Not only are you helping, Pierre, but at the same time, he's turning around and he's returning the favor for the people that he's bringing in and showing the opportunity to as well. So I mean that's a huge win in that aspect. The funny part about it, Levi McDonald, your sponsor, he sent one of the same texts to all of us. Remember, he had it in there. I love everybody. I always talk about like the Jerry Maguire when he finally got his contract and he just got excited and like I love everybody. I always tease with him. I tell him, I said like that text was your Jerry Maguire moment. So Pierre
Yeah.
had one of those same Jerry Maguire moments. But I mean, it's all about like collaboration, right? I mean, you're pretty much you're working as a group to accomplish something that's great. That's a life changer for real estate agents. And even the event in Canada, like you said, it was a free event. They put up the money. They got the venue. They brought in the rock star Al Stasic in order to help other people where they are, which is wanting to build their business, wanting to sell more houses. So how long was that event? How many? Was it a 1 day, 2 day event?
It was one day. It was from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and we fed everybody lunch. So it was a 4 hour event, and it was phenomenal. We had a lot of people posting online and saying how great it was and telling us. I mean, he said, "Hey man, the Canadians are really embraced them, and he said they're friendliest people." He said that a couple of times for us when we're driving to Kingston. He's like, man, that was just incredible. Everyone coming up and wanting to thank him, taking pictures with him. He was a celebrity there in Canada for sure. But yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah,
And
man.
changing people's lives. I mean, we asked people afterwards, some of my business partners and people that have been connected with us for a year or two, and they keep coming up to you and saying, "Man, you've changed this has changed my life." They're selling more houses. A lot of them now are making, sharing this with 2, 3, 4, 5 people. I think, well, Pierre's son Pat, he's only shared this with 4 people, I think 4, maybe 5 max. But he has, don't quote me on the exact number, but I think it was either 25 or 45. I forget the number, but still a good share of team members that he's getting now paid, monthly revenue share on. And he's not focusing on it. The four people, he didn't call anybody. He's happy. He wants to sell more houses. His goal next year is 100. And he's on track to do that. He just hired his first inside sales agent. I met him. He didn't start yet. He was supposed to be starting, in the next couple of days, but we met him at the Kingston event. And now here's a young guy that already got his first inside sales agent, is going to start helping call leads and get from 60 to 100 deals. We're helping new entrepreneurial, business-minded people get to where they want to go, and that's it, right? They're hanging out, people like us. My biggest year, my partner and I were doing about 300 units. Jay was doing what, 530 something.
Yep.
Al doing 300-400 units a year. You hang around these people long enough, they pull you up, right?
Yep.
And when everyone's financially connected by the company, we just all win. I mean, I'm on the phone. I got people calling me to do Zooms to help them with their inside sales agents. They're in EXP, but they're not in my network whatsoever. I'm not financially connected to them, but we're happy to help because as our company grows and continues to grow like crazy, we all are owners in the company with the 5 ways that we get stock, right? So as the stock goes up, we all continue to grow that way. So that's been it's just been fun to help our team members. I mean, heck, the stock was like $8.15 when I joined 2.5 years ago. And before the stock split, it was 160 something. Now we got the 2-for-1 stock split 4 or 5 months ago.
Yep.
And I don't know, I haven't checked lately. Last I looked, it was like 45. But to us, that's like $90 a share, right? It's like 10 times what it was in 2 years. We only had about 16,000 people when I joined 2.5 years ago, and we just hit 65,000, right?
Amazing.
14 countries, I think. So as we become the biggest company on the globe, we all share in the success. The owners of the company are not going to be the only ones making 6 and 7 figures a year. The agents that are helping the company grow and getting all the stock awards from doing what we've always done: sell houses, right? Sell houses and help your team sell houses.
Man, it's funny that you're talking about that part because I mean, I liken it to, if you had the opportunity to get Amazon when Amazon was first taking off, or you had the opportunity to get Google when Google was first taking off. I mean, right now, like hindsight 2020, you'd have jumped on that and went in with both feet. And right now, this literally is the opportunity of a lifetime that we're part of, and we've seen this whole thing grow. Just coming from this, I'm 3 years in it, and literally having the most fun I ever had in real estate. But the connection and the collaboration part of it is huge. So even agents that are already successful are seeing big benefits, not only just between the stock and the rev share, but just in their overall production. Just Pierre, I was talking to him. He said that, I mean, he was doing 300 units before he switched over. He said after he switched over, he went from 300 units to 500, 200 more units. That's almost double what he was doing before, just because of the connection and with everybody. Harrison actually did one of our mastermind last month, and he's in Savannah. Shout out to him. But he was telling me the same thing. He was saying, like, what their production was before, and right now, they're already on track. They're gonna sell 500 homes this year. So, like, that collaboration, and you're getting around like heavy hitters, and they're opening up the playbook for you to actually just
That's
kind of
right.
copy. I mean, that's a huge deal, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not just about, the company in EXP, it's the group that you align yourself with, right? Because I mean, these are all going to Toronto and putting on these live events. That's things that we're doing for our personal group, because we're in the Honey Badger group there with Jay Kinder, Michael Reese, and those guys. We got the Honey Badger private Facebook group that has training every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday live, from people that you'd have to be paying a lot of money to get coached. We're getting it all for free in the libraries, right? I have my Financial Freedom Forever podcast and my private Facebook page for my group that has, all the training and for like KV Core, we get KV Core included in our as our lead generation system, right? Mona's Carter is one of our team members, and she's just a whiz with KV Core. So she puts on training on our group every Tuesday, I think.
Every Tuesday.
Um, so, and anything that people can't get to live, they're all recorded, and we put them in our Facebook private Facebook pages. So we're always there's really more help than we've ever had before, and you can just pick up the phone, and call somebody. I get calls and texts 10 o'clock at night. I mean, I was in church Sunday morning, and one of my team members was texting me. I did let them know that I'll call them after church, but um, we're available. I don't want to say 24/7, but probably 20 hours a day, 7 days a week. Usually we'll respond to and take care of our people because they're our partners. It makes a difference when it's just an agent friend or it's a business partner. Right? I've seen people say, "Hey, I'm going on a luxury listing. It's a 3.5 million whatever dollar property. This is my biggest luxury property. I don't have a luxury listing presentation. Who could give me one?" And they posted that on our private Facebook page, and like 3 people say, "Hey, you can use mine."
Yeah.
Who does that?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the collaboration is unreal. The amount of sharing that's going on, just within within our group, but just within the whole entire company. I've sat down with dinner with somebody that's not directly in our group, and they're just literally just giving me gold nuggets. That I can take home and start implementing and to grow my business. And it just makes a difference, I think, with the culture when you're actually an owner versus when
Oh yeah,
somewhere where you're not an owner. Because like even if you're not directly within my group, like we're all EXP because we're all owners of the stock. So if you do well, that means I'm going to do well because I've been given free stock just for doing regular real estate transactions. I mean, I was showing somebody the other day. It's like, hey, I was showing them kind of like what my stock value was, and the guy was like, wow. And I was telling him, I was like, I only been here for 3 years, like, but I was 5 years somewhere else. And
oh yeah,
my first reaction is like, man, what if I did this from the beginning? What if I
yeah.
did all 8 years of my real estate career? I was here selling the same way I was selling at the other place, but I'm being given not trophies or plaques, but ownership for every
Ownership, yeah.
production goal that I hit. It's a game changer, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I got a guy in Canada, Rafat. He was a Remax guy for 10 years. He told me the other day that he saved $125,000 in fees because other companies, he was at like a 95.5, but there was no cap, and he's a big producer. So we only have a $16,000 cap. So he, by and then we go to 100%, right?
Yeah,
So by saving on the fees, the coaching and training, the systems that he used to pay for, he gets all free now. Um, and the access to the lead generation systems he used to pay for, but KV Core is actually even better that he gets included. He saved $125,000 his first year just on fees, not including he hit the Icon Agent Award. He got his 16 grand back in stock, and all the stock awards, not including that. So that's been a game changer. I mean, what it took me, like I was, you talk about being an owner. I was an owner when I owned my company with my partner in New York, and I was great, except we made pretty good income because I was in the field selling, right, taking care of all the listings, and then you get leverage from your buyer agents. But there's a lot of expenses. There's a lot of expenses, right? Um, well, and then, but I was an owner, so I worked like crazy. You worked hard when you're an owner, right? And then when I was a coach for 9 years, I worked hard. I got there, worked 9 to 5. But at 5, man, it was time to go home, right? And we'll take care of them. We'll take care of the members tomorrow. And you worked hard and took care of people, but it's different when you're an owner, right? And what it took me 9 years to work up to, and I was working, good 6-figure income, right? and plan on retiring there. But what it took me 9 years to build, my last 4 months within EXP, I'm earning more in the last 4 months than I did in an entire year at my highest point.
Yeah.
And had no ownership, had no stocks. Um, and compared to the when you own the company in New York, now I got no liability. I mean, I got over 530 some people on my global expansion team with EXP, and I'm available to anyone who, I mean, we're talking to them a lot, helping them, coach them up, and anything that they need. But if someone does make a mistake, and in the old days, the agent gets sued and the broker gets sued, right?
Yeah.
And we don't have any of that liability anymore. So it's like getting your cake and eating it too. It's like I own my own business. I can have the name of my company, is Christ Centered Real Estate Group. That's my LLC. I just put, Power Broker by EXP. So I got my name. I got, you don't lose your branding. Um, but what you do lose is a liability.
Mm.
You get the liability off your back, because you're just an associate broker within the company. But you get to leverage all your team members across the state. I'm in 26, 27 states, four provinces of Canada, Mexico, and India. And I didn't know anyone in India and Mexico,
Yeah.
but some of my partners in Canada did, or reached out to them. And we have people in all these different countries. So it's pretty. I've never seen a business model anything close. That's why I made move a couple years ago. And like you said, having fun. I mean, it was okay. It was going to work, taking care of helping people grow their business was fun. But it's just a lot more fun when you get to help people double and triple their business, and you
Yeah.
get texts like that from your business partner saying, "Man, you've changed my life. I can't thank you enough. Can't thank you enough. Can't thank you enough for calling me, and help me get involved."
I mean, I always say like the reward is different, right? Because if I help a buyer or seller, buy a house or sell a house, I mean, there's no denying, like there's a reward there.
Yeah.
Being able to see them, a buyer achieve home ownership, seller getting the most amount of money for their home. Like, I mean, you get that reward.
Right.
But it's short lived a little bit because at a certain point that person's going to go away and they're going to live in that house for 7+ years, and you'll keep in touch with them, maybe know a little bit about their situation and their family. But when you partner with an agent, and like I said, it's true partnership because you only benefit or you only win when they win. Like there's no other win outside of them winning. And you're able to see them, like you said, double their business, triple their business. You're able to see their family. You're able to see what they're starting to do with their family, like more vacations. Buying a nicer car. Buying a nicer house. Moving to a better neighborhood, sending their kids to
Right.
private school. And you're watching that happen, and it only happened because you were able to plug them into a model that rewarded them way better than where they were before.
Yeah. And for some people, it's not about making more money. It may or selling more houses. It may be like Pierre. He was selling 100 and some homes personally himself, and his team was doing the rest. Um, but he was working 80 hours a week, you know, and now he's going 3-4 times a week. I know he bought a boat. He bought a boat with some of the stocks. We were just at his lakefront property this weekend. It was awesome. But he's working a lot less. He said he felt like he's retired, and being able to do more things. And at the same time, all that business that he was doing, he gets to give it to his team members and help them get to the next level. So for some people, it's actually being able to work a lot less, have a lot less liability, but the income, you saw that text, he said he quadrupled.
Yeah, that's
So you
that's
kind of get the
awesome,
best
man.
of both worlds.
That's awesome. Well, Andre, man, I mean, I definitely appreciate you. If anybody is looking to, one, take their business to the next level, you can reach out to either me or Andre. You want to know about this opportunity or this model. Andre, go ahead and drop your phone number for those that don't know.
Yes, 518 569 7173. So 518 569 7173. Text me, message me on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and we'd be glad to help you any way we can. Get in my calendar. Happy to give you, 15, 30 minute free coaching consult to just to help you. We ask people all the time, hey, let's see what it would look like for you to possibly partner up with us. I mean, I can't thank you, James, enough, and Levi, Dan Hillsman, all the Jay Al, Michael, all the people that are above us in our network, our senior business partners. Um, it's absolutely changed my life as well. Um, I can't say more enough about it. I was in real estate for 30 years and I did pretty well putting, giving I don't know nothing about stocks. I just gave my stockbroker, gave him some money every month and we've done okay over the years. But what it took me 30 years to get on a rev on a passive income, so like when you retire, right? They say you can only take about 4% out of your investments to have enough money to live off until you go home. Well, it took me 30 years to build a passive income. Um, we're more than, I think it's 5 times, it was about three, but it's already 5 times that passively that we've been able to build in 2.5 years compared to 30 years.
Yeah, man.
So I
Man,
can't.
I mean, we thank you for, one, having an open mind about the opportunity, and two, being able to copy and do the things that you've been able to do as well. So, man, we appreciate it. Once again, every Thursday at 11 o'clock, we're interviewing somebody. And also, like this Friday, actually tomorrow, Pierre Nadal, he's actually going to be hosting, or not really hosting, but presenting at our agent builders mastermind. It's going to be on Zoom. It's going to be at 1 o'clock. So if Pierre, over 500 homes, he's going to be sharing some of the stuff that he's been able to do to be successful, how he grew his business, how he gets his listings, how he grew his organization. It's going to be freaking amazing. So I mean, if you're serious about growing your business or taking it to the next level, there's no selling that's going on. We're not trying to bring anybody, but it's just strictly adding value. You can message me or you can message Andre regarding that. And once again, Andre, man, I appreciate you, brother. And hey, you got something to say? Look,
Yeah, I want to mention one other thing that we do just for anyone, our team members, and anyone in the real estate industry. Every Thursday, today at 1 o'clock, right? Every Thursday at 1 o'clock, our group puts on. We have usually 7, 8, big, heavy, high leaders on there. Even Coach John Kitchens, one of the coaches for NAEA, he's on there most of the time. I know he's on today, and that's all free for anyone that wants to jump on. The site is what www.agent to CEO unstuck.com, right? So it's agent to then CEO agent to CEO unstuck.com. Anyone wants that link, just message me or James. We can send it to you. But that's every Thursday at 1 o'clock, and there's no selling going on. It's all about production. There's no recruiting going on. It's what we do every Thursday. 100% production based. I think the accountability is a subject this week. Being accountable. How do you get connected with other people? Become accountable to grow your business to the next level. Last week was about hiring your first VA. So it's real live things on how to bring your real estate business to the next level. And that's just another thing that we're doing for our team. And we invite people to jump on, provide as much value as we can. And then we ask people, hey, provide some value as well when you can. And it's been really cool.
Yep. I mean, helping taking business to the next level, man. Like you've been, you're on the front lines. we're on the front lines, and want to help other folks to achieve financial success as well. So thanks again, Andre, and to the next one. Like I said, next Thursday at 11 o'clock. See you all there.
All right, thanks everybody.